What is going on, comic book community and world? It is that time once again, 90MF Comics, and as always, I am your host, Chad, and I'm ready to talk comic books with you guys. And you already know I got a panel ready to go talking books with you guys. And for all the 90holics in the chat, YouTube is 90, and it feels so good to be here. It's the day before New Comic Book Day, and there's a lot of things going on right now because who knows when there's going to be another new comic book day, because as of right now, tomorrow is the last new comic book day until further notice. And that is crazy. And we're going to talk about that a little later with the panel. But let's get to the panel before we can even get to that. And as always, you know, it's not a show without my brother in crime. He's my brother from another mother. He's the captain of the Funkship Troopers himself. It's the one, the only, the conquistador himself, Javier. What is going on, Javi?
Hey guys, what's going on, man? Happy to be here. Happy to be with you guys, all you guys in the chat. You know, it's a tough time for all of us, but we're all here sticking together, and that's what matters, man. Thank you.
No, and thank you for being here, Javi. It's a ton of fun always talking comic books. And of course, you know, I can honestly say you're like the reason why I collect comic books. So, you know, shout out to you. You know, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be doing this for sure. And I'm
shout out to you, man. You bringing me on here doing this whole podcast thing. So,
hey, you know, I try to do my thing. All right. Well, not only do we have the Conquistador, but he's only half of the Oprah Boys Book Club. And you don't have the other half without this guy right here. And that is the one, the only, D. Hyde.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? I'm sorry I had to break the mute boundary. Had to get in that echo effect on the OBBC, you know? That's important. But yeah, just another Tuesday. I'm ready to do this. Been going insane because of the quarantine. So I'm ready to talk to people about comic books and anything else than this quarantine that we've all been going through. So let's do this. Let's get it on. I just want to talk comics all day.
Nice.
And as always, Hyde, thank you for being here. Super excited. Can't wait to hear what you've been reading, what you've been picking up, and if you're going to be picking anything up as shops are closing down. And lastly, guys, on the panel, you know, age before beauty, as you guys all know. It's the one, the only, highly a comic bro. What's going on, Raul? My brother, what's going on, man?
What's up, everybody, man? Hopefully everybody's doing good, being healthy, staying safe. I'm all good, but the family's good. I'm so happy to be here, everybody in the chat, the panel, and I just want to congratulate 90 on reaching 600 subs, which he did, I believe, yesterday, which I'm so proud of him.
Thank you, guys. And I couldn't have done it without all of you guys, especially here on the panel, and all of you guys in the chat. So real quick, let's just dive into the chat, because I couldn't get to 600 without these people for sure that are here with us tonight. And first and foremost, we got our brother Javi, Comic Books NYC, the Don Dada himself. What's going on, Javi? Man, we got Cookie. What's up, Cookie? Thank you for being here, brother. Appreciate just a little podcast. We got Bear Island Comics himself. What's going on, Big Bear? Appreciate you for stopping by tonight. We also have, you know, our boy, the Conquistador, throwing the hammer down in the chat. We got the Comic Don. What's going on, Don? Appreciate you for being here. We have the one, the only, Rod the Rican. What's going on, Rod? And yo, shout out to this next guy that I'm about to call out right here, because he actually gave all of his books that he's collected over the Discovery Bay free auctions and dollar bin stuff and said, yo, give all my stuff to 90. And that's Comics for All People. And shout out to
wow.
that, man. He you know, the struggle is real with 90, you know, but thank you, brother. I appreciate it. You know, it's awesome, man. You know,
shout out to CFAB.
That's amazing.
Yeah, bro. And thank you, Rod. You know, thank you, man. I couldn't get to 600 without all of you. We also have in the building the art chemist himself. That is awesome. What's going on, chemist? Thank you for being here. He's probably whipping up something really nice as we speak, because if I know him, he's always drawn and listening to some comic YouTube goodness. We also have Ben Compton in the building. We have Joey Bag of Sevens. We have a ton of great people. We have the one and the only Scarpad. What's going on, Scarpad? So thank you guys for being here. It's an honor to hit 600. And I guess I got to figure out a giveaway somehow. I have a couple books I could give away, hopefully I can team up with these guys on the panel and we can do like a really big giveaway for 600 because that's pretty big, right?
Yeah.
You guys have a couple books you can donate or a trade paperback possibly. All right, cool. So wait,
I got something else about to show off that I am going to throw in.
all right, sweet. Well, we're gonna start showing things off for the 600. Cheers to everyone in quarantine because everyone's quarantined by now. We're ready to talk comics. You guys ready to do this? Let's do this. I know Hyde said he's been reading. I know Javi probably has been doing some reading. I know someone that hasn't been doing any reading, and let's just get it over with. Hi, Aaliyah. Let's go, bro. I'm just kidding.
I haven't read shit.
Yeah, I believe. Well, have you picked anything up? If there's anything that you want to read,
I picked up this, which is a very nice freaking thick copy of the Machine Man #1, which I didn't have.
Yeah, that is really nice.
It's freaking nice, dude. It's minty fresh. I can't believe it. This book's from the 70s and it looks this good. I mean, it's nice. And I got another book, but I'll show that maybe next week. And I am expecting a few books from an auction on Mighty Comics guy. Mighty Comics collector that he had an auction. I got a few books off of him and a few other things off of eBay since there was no con. I kind of went a little nuts on eBay, so hopefully I'll get those books on Thursday. I can't wait. But no reading.
All right. Well, is there anything that you want to read? I mean,
yeah.
Since we've been quarantined, there's a lot of time. This is the time to catch up on your reading if you're behind, or if there's anything you want to read, read it now. So, is there anything that you want to read? Talk about that.
Well, I'm gonna swing by my shop because my shop's allowing 2 people in the store at a time. So, I already called. I'm gonna be going there tomorrow afternoon and picking up my books from last week. I'm not picking up a lot, but Once and Future #7 is coming out tomorrow, so I really want to get that.
Yeah,
there's a new Something is Killing the Children came out. There's a few books that I have on my pull list. I don't have too many, but I will be swinging by the store and seeing if they got anything else new in the store and checking it out.
Awesome, man. Awesome. Well, we look forward to see what you pick up. We'll still be running the show, even if, new comic book days isn't happening. We're going to be doing things here on 90MF Comics. Not to worry. The Comic Book Corner every Tuesday, as Hyde likes to say, the Tuesday Night Titans are coming at you live every Tuesday. So don't worry. We'll be coming at you with the news, the reading, because I'm doing a lot of back issue reading myself. So
yes,
we're coming at you. So Hyde, what have you been reading, brother?
All right. So let's get it going. This is it's a good amount. All right. First, let's start with the new stuff. Only thing I want to showcase are Starship Down by Dark Horse and Justin Giampanoli and Andrea Muti, who I've never heard of before. And this is just a nice thing. It kind of reminds me of John Carpenter's The Thing. Takes place in the icy dark, and aliens crash down. They discover it. Could be ancient. It's pretty good. It's solid start to a series.
Nice.
Next we got X-Ray Robot by Mike and Laura Allred, the guys who did the people who brought you Madman and such. Oh yeah, and co-creator of iZombie.
Oh, iZombie, nice.
Yeah, and yeah, he was the artist. And yeah, this is just a 1 of 4 Dark Horse miniseries about some interdimensional experiments and robotics and time travel and stuff gone wrong. And yeah, I can't really get into it too deep without just spoiling the entirety of the issue. But it's good old school sci-fi dumbness. It's perfect. It's exactly what I wanted out of it.
You know what that cover references? That's Madness. The band Madness, the ska band.
Oh, it is.
One Step Beyond.
You're right.
Yeah, they did that in the video.
That's a good catch.
Yeah, that is a really good catch.
It's Madness. One Step Beyond.
Yeah, no, oh man, I know exactly what you're talking about. I didn't catch that though. This is all thank you. That's awesome.
That's an awesome cover.
Yeah, I think it's a variant too. There's just something about it that spoke out to me. I guess that was it. And I've been on eBay and I've scrounged around and I won some on an auction. But I've been really digging these weird war tales.
Oh, so cool, man.
Yeah, it's just like Tales from the Crypt kind of horror-y anthologies issues, but about like different kinds of war. It's always involving some kind of ghoul or alien or something, or it was a ghost, or it's happening the whole time, or that kind of thing, or their head face of pig people, that kind of stuff. But it's always good.
Great covers too, man.
Yeah, super crazy covers.
And here's the book that big reveal I'm putting up to give away, because this is Hellblazer Setting Sun by Warren Ellis, and it's a collection of a bunch of his one-shots that he did that don't really tie in, and it's just a nice little jumping on point for Constantine. Just a bunch of little one-shots by Warren Ellis with art by Tim Bradstreet and a whole bunch of other people's. I just reread it today. I have most of the issues in it. I didn't realize, but it's a great read. So, yeah, love it, and it will be somebody's.
All right, it's going to be part of the 90MFComics 600 subscriber giveaway. We'll link up after, I guess.
I never said I was done, Chad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah,
I got one more thing.
I'm just teasing the people. We're going to link up afterwards, when it's a little safer, and we're going to send out an awesome prize, and I'll make a video for that. So, but yes, take it away, Hyde. I'm so sorry.
All right. Yeah, I got about 20 more things to show.
Nice.
I'm on the last one.
Nice. I love it.
I'm on the last one. Yeah, so I've had these for a while, and I grabbed some 2000 ADs. And turns out I really like Judge Dredd now. And that's not great, because I'm going to have to start looking into it, a thing that has about 40 years worth of stories done by hundreds of people at this point. So that's going to be a rough run to dig into, but Judge Dredd has been a thing. And with that, I bought some 2000 ADs.
Nice.
I haven't read it, but the cover just cracked me up so much that I thought I'd show you. This is an old, from 85, I believe, newsprint, 2000 AD.
Oh, wow.
Surfing on the street.
Wow.
That's awesome.
Yeah, that's just one of the best covers to anything I've ever seen. And if anybody wants to argue, I'll fight about it. Just let me know.
Bro, that first cover you put up, that shit was wicked, man.
Oh, yeah, the Judge Dredd one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was I'll throw it right back up for you. Then we can get back on.
It's all about that Judge Dredd.
That looks demented.
Yeah, I know. It's pretty insane. But yeah, Judge Dredd in 2000 AD.
Oh, Infamous in the chat.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to my brother. Shout out to Life with Two YouTubers for popping in. Andy Alberts from across the pond. Thank you for staying up late with us. As you know, Fun Comics, throwing it down on the base in here. Thank you, brother, for being here. But shout out to my brother Infamous for being here. But so sorry to interrupt you, Hyde.
It's all good, dude. But yeah, I'm done. But if anybody's got really good leads on Weird War Tales stuff or Judge Dredd or 2000 AD stupid bullshit, let me know.
Oh, there we go. Let's show that off.
I picked this up a couple of weeks ago at Phil's.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah, you should check out Phil's, man. They have quite a few.
I think I might. That's awesome.
They had about 20 issues there the other day.
Oh man, that is such a cool.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, no, these are the best. This is a whole thing I'm happy I found. I'm all in.
Hey, D-Hyde, can you type something up in the chat for Comics for All People?
Okay.
He wants to sub you up.
Yeah, I should have had that link in the description below. I'm so sorry. I'm a terrible host.
Wait, what do you want?
Just type in the chat, in the YouTube chat for the people.
So
yeah. If not, I'll send a link in there, and I'll put a link to all the channels that are joining me here on this glorious night.
Oh, you're so great, Chad.
Yeah, I know. Thank you, brother. Thank you.
I got confused as to what was happening. I caught up.
Yeah,
thank you guys.
No, thank you, brother, and that was awesome. So, Javi, have you been catching up on any reading?
Okay, I did read something.
Okay, all right, let's hear it.
But actually, before we get into that, I'll give you guys a little sneak peek at what I've been doing during my quarantine time. So there's all my this is bad. All my boxes down there. Wow, I'm very bad at doing this. But you can't really tell, but all my boxes are down there. I got 9 Marvel boxes and then my 1 DC box that I've been going through organizing. You can kind of see them down there. So that's been fun.
Nice.
I did read Hellfighter Quinn #1. by Mad Cave Studios. I'll explain it to you. I'll break it down. But while I was reading this book, it was a little confusing, right until I got to the last couple pages. And, when I tried to like explain it to myself, I was like, oh, okay, I kind of get it. But it's about this other world, almost like an alternate universe type of thing, where these different clans fight for dominance or fight for power, fight for popularity. And this main fighter, Quinn, he escaped that life, went to Earth, and set up his own like boxing studio. One of his students finds out about that universe. He finds this invitation that like brings him into that like fighting world, and pretty much his student gets killed over there. And now this guy, Hellfighter Quinn, is just pretty much seeking revenge, and he wants to prove himself and pretty much avenge his student. And he's like hella pissed. He's like ready to like take down everybody. And it was pretty cool, pretty gnarly. I dig the art. Pretty cool story. So yeah,
that just came out
from Mad Cave.
Probably last week or not 2 weeks ago.
All right.
Damn, I gotta check that out for sure from Mad Cave.
Yeah, so I'm pretty excited about that. I'm on all Mad Cave, so I just got to catch up. This is something that I've probably shown in the past, but this is something that I'm catching up on, that I'll probably be reviewing this next week. And another thing that I've been doing.
Hold on. Sorry, like Andy Alberts, I'm so sorry to cut you off. And I know Dylan and Perry and Two Brothers Comics, they've been doing a lot of Mad Cave reviews. But I'm going to let you know right now, you can go check our videos. We started when Mad Cave was nothing. We had, at the time, who was there, pretty much their marketing digital promoter. His name was Chris Sanchez. Now he's the chief editor of comics. And I reached out to him to see if I can get him on a show, but he's just so busy. He can't anymore. And I wish he would link me up with somebody. But we had Mad Cave first here on 90MF Comics. So I'm just going to let you know real quick, Andy Alberts, and the rest of the people know. But shout out to Two Brothers. Shout out to Dylan's Comics and Perry, because it's good to see other channels showing them love, and they deserve that love because they have a lot of great storylines. Battle Cats, Knights of the Golden Sun. We were on that when they were first starting. And anytime that we go to a con, you best believe we stop by the Mad Cave booth, and you guys should too. So shout out to Mad Cave. Shout out to Dylan's Comics, Two Brothers Comics, and Perry, because I don't want to,
Can I just add?
Yeah,
they're keeping.
And we also have one up on them, because we could just drive over there and be there in 20 minutes.
Oh yeah, whatever. That's not
right down the street.
No, but it's good to see them showing Mad Cave love. But no, it's all good, Andy. It's all good. I know you didn't know, but I'm letting you know. You can go back and check some of our older videos. We have Chris Sanchez. It's when we were like a group, and a couple of times when we switched over to the YouTube format. But yeah, man, our boy Chris, he's still over at Mad Cave. He's doing big things over there, and shout out to Mad Cave, man. And hopefully Mad Cave can hear us, and they can, get back with 90MF Comics, because we miss them here, All right, Javi, so sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, no, they're doing great things, and it really expanded their line from where they first started and when we first interviewed them, which is amazing.
And shout out to other channels, because they're like bigger than us, I guess, so that's why they're working with them,
One of the things I really loved about Mad Cave was the quality of the books was always really on point. Another thing I've been doing, just real quick, I've been putting books aside that I've been like wanting to sell. So like, if any, like I don't know how I'm gonna do this, but like I just need to get rid of some books, and at the same time, with everything that's going on, acquire some funds. So I'm going to be probably like showcasing some books off on Instagram and then going off from there. So check that out in the near future. I'll probably put like a preview video up on my channel.
You know what, Javi? I got to do the same. Hialeah came over, and I set up a couple sets that I want to try to get rid of. So maybe we can set up an auction. Maybe I can get you to, throw a couple of those books for the 600 subscriber giveaway. I really got to do that. I'll make a video and I'll have it posted hopefully by next week.
If you get a stack going and you want to like already pre-price them, like $1, $2, $3, something like that, and then I'll do like a little bit of like a JB's format, like Disco's format.
I mean, I have full lots, so I mean, I would probably like section them off into like probably just like buy it now lots. We'll figure it out though. Yo, what up, 84? I sent you a link, 84. If you want to hop in, more than welcome to join the Comic Corner as always. So, but yeah, we'll figure that out. But yeah. So is there anything else that you want to be reading during this time? And I'll ask you that too, Hyde, after Javi answers that.
Just besides my regular pickups, I'm gonna probably my comic book shop is still doing curbside pickups. So they were selling their books. They were selling tomorrow's books today. So, but I didn't go today, obviously. But just whatever's on my book, pick up my pull list and things like that. Just trying to catch up, really, man.
No, I hear that. And YouTube is 90. Have to do it one time for 84. I know he tried to trick your boy real quick, but it ain't happening. So shout out to Bueller in the chat as well. Hyde, is there anything that you want to try to catch up on that you want to read or anything like that?
Catch up on? I don't know. I'm going to reading a lot more Judge Dredd and things like that because I've ordered some stuff, and I also ordered like in the 90s they did a 4-issue miniseries of Weird War Tales with people like Grant Morrison and Peter Milligan and Garth Ennis and people like that writing it. So I jumped on that for pretty cheap, and yeah, I got a lot of stuff on eBay coming to me, so I got a lot of reading coming up. And yeah, mostly going to be Judge Dredd and Brit Comics. I'm going off of the superhero stuff for a little bit. I got to wean myself off.
No, I hear that. I'm trying to add a little more indie in there. I didn't get to read as much indie as I would have liked to last week. Actually, with everything going on, I didn't get to read as much as I wanted to. But I did do some reading last week, so I guess I'll go ahead and jump into that. Show you guys real quick. So, as you guys all know, I'm still reading Agent Venom. Still awesome title. Still something I'm trying to finish and complete. Eventually, I will finish it. I want to say I have probably about 6 more issues left. Love everything that Remender's doing in this run. I love Flash Thompson as Venom. It's super cool. It's very different. Like I mentioned last week, I love Eddie Brock as Agent Anti-Venom. And it's just, I wish they would have given us more Anti-Venom as Eddie Brock, because I think that was a really, really cool part of the book, and it was very short-lived. But hopefully next week I can finish this up and give you guys the final conclusion. And the other thing that I was reading from last week, I've completely caught up, and that is Hawkeye Freefall by Matthew Rosenberg. And I'm going to say this is not being talked about enough from the comic book community. Shout out to John's Comics with Kids, because he's the one that hooked me up with the actual digital code so I can read this. And I'm going to say I love everything about it. The artwork's really good. The story's really good. The writing of Hawkeye is very witty. And I'm going to say this, Hyde, I think this is right up your alley. You need to read it.
It's funny. I was about to say I saw it on the shelves, and I was this close to picking it up, and I edged out.
Yeah, I think it's right up your alley. You should definitely read it and pick it up. If you still can find issues, I think you should definitely. There's a cool little team that they kind of make between Falcon. I want to say it's Falcon, but Bucky, Winter Soldier, and Night Thrasher. And then you got Hawkeye, and then you got Ronin running around, and they're trying to figure out who's Ronin. I could spoil that for you guys if you wanted me to, but I'll let you guys go read it to figure it out for yourself. But yeah, man, Hawkeye. It's really, really good. And then Matthew Rosenberg, he introduces like this new side character that Hawkeye is working with, and it's super, super cool, man. It's like this teenager, like super genius kid that's working for the Hood, and the Hood is the main villain throughout this entire thing. And it's even better because he even makes the Hood hilarious. So issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and then issue 4, you got, Daredevil showing up here at the end, which is pretty cool. And this is where we are completely caught up. And great read. Check it out for yourself and get on it, man.
I will. I'll report back next week.
Hawkeye Freefall, man. Hawkeye Freefall. Check it out, guys. So outside of that, how's the quarantine treating everyone? Everyone's being safe. Everyone's washing their hands.
Yeah.
Everyone's safe.
Scrubbing them raw.
Yeah. Has anyone like picked up anything new?
No, I haven't been to my comic shop since last week. I think Derek and I went last week.
Oh yeah. What I picked up, I picked up the X-Ray Robot and Starship Down and a couple of my regular books last week, but those were the two that needed a spotlight on them.
I picked up Immortal Hulk, the new Venom book. I picked up some Rick and Morty issue that I was missing. The stack's over there. That's why I'm not showing them off. But that's what I picked up last week.
Is Rick and Morty ending? I heard.
Rick and Morty, I believe issue number 60, which just came out, was the last issue.
That's what I heard. Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rick.
So, and you're going to obviously be picking up Rick and Morty. There's no questions about that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Well, I was off it, but I'll probably pick up the couple issues that I'm missing, when I go hunting and stuff like that.
Sweet. All right, I'm just trying to buy time right now. I'm just trying to set up our next segment.
Good.
You guys know. Yeah. Hi, Ali. Do you have anything you can show off next to you? Because you always got something right next to you to show off.
I picked up this.
Yeah, let's see it, bro.
I got some books next to me.
Oh, I got a couple of things. What up, real quick?
Oh, I do have something I'm excited to get. I forgot.
Ooh.
And that ties into that. Tomorrow comes out issue 6 of Punisher Soviet.
Yes, tomorrow.
Yeah.
So at least in the last week of comics, I get that conclusion. I am pumped.
Guys, check out. I don't know.
Shit! You got 3 of them.
I don't know how I'm gonna be doing this. I don't know if you guys want like mystery box lots, or if you guys just want to buy solo books and like build your own boxes. I was thinking of like going the old build your own, because that's what I like to do.
Okay.
And
I have a.
that's
came
awesome.
across a couple. Yeah.
Hell yeah!
I mean, you might as well, because you have doubles of all of them, so you might as well make one as a set. If you, I mean, let's just talk off air. I got you, Javi. We can talk off air. Hi, Lee. What'd you pick up?
I don't know if I sold this last week. I sold this somewhere. I don't remember. Anyway, but I got this Strange Tales. It's 126. It's the first Dormammu and the first Clea. I don't know. Did I show this last week? I don't remember.
Wow, dude, that's amazing. What issue is that? 124?
126. It's the first Clea, and I think she's going to be showing up soon in the MCU in the next Doctor Strange. But I also got this. I found, well, I'll let Javi, I'll let Chad say this, but I found another copy of this.
Yes.
No way, dude.
Yeah, bro. And we're trading, right? We're trading.
Yeah, I'm going to trade this to 90.
I can't wait to show that on my channel, bro, for sure.
Got this for an incredibly crazy low freaking price again, and I found it on eBay, and it was just, I couldn't believe I won it. It's probably like a 4, I would say, between a 3.5 to a 4, but it presents so much way better. And I don't know if you want to say how much I got it for, 90, but it was crazy.
I don't know. Let's tease it until I show it, no?
All right.
We'll tease it, keep them coming back for
But
future episodes.
I told 90, and he was like, no way. There's no way.
He had to show it to me, so I would believe him.
Yeah.
Mark the Cuddy Sark.
Yo, what's going on, Mark? All the way from Australia. What's going on from down under? We also have the one and the only Take the Time Collectibles, Brian, and 36 Chambers. What's going on, fellas? Mike Rogers joined us. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a pleasure. And Hyde, you said you wanted to talk about something you're looking forward to, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Punisher Soviet issue 6.
Okay.
Yeah, and I do have one thing I did grab in a D-Runk mystery box.
Oh,
no way.
one thing came in that like it's all good and stuff, but there was one thing that made me so happy. It's a reprint, but I'm happy to have my hands on this.
Yes.
Oh, man. Hell yeah.
Yeah, the junkie issue for sure, man. That's like that's one that I'm trying to put in the collection myself. So
I want to get the first printing of it. This is some 80s reprint, but yeah, this is I like it. I want to put this on my wall. This is hilarious.
That is a really cool wall piece for sure.
Yeah.
Reward is a junkie.
Nice, man. Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Well, as you guys may know, it might be that time. It's the 90s Newswire. And I'm ready to give you guys some news that's going around the comic book world. And who knows how long this will be going on. As we all know that Diamond is shutting down. And I guess we'll talk about that a little later. But it's the 90s Newswire. So let's go ahead. Let's get into it. I'm going to show you some things. I'm going to be sharing some things. And we're going to get right into it. So real quick, just to cover the image and the indie side of things, we got the solicitations for June, as you guys can see, as I stumble over my own words. But yeah, we got a lot of things getting ready to come out. People love their image number ones. So there's a few number ones coming out in June. So definitely add these to your pull list. As you guys see, we got Chew number 1, written by John Layman and the art by Dan Boltwood. We also have coming up. What?
Chew?
I'm not sure. It might be a one shot. No, the first course, part 1, Tony Chu.
Yeah.
It's
connected to the other two. Wow, nice.
So yep, it is a one shot. As we see, we have another one shot. All America Comics number 1, written by Joe Casey and Dustin Guy is the artist. We have Bliss number 1 coming out. Sean Lewis is the writer, and of course, that is a cool cover done by Caitlin Yarsky. I think that's like the colors in that is pretty cool. I don't know if we can pull that up real quick.
Nice.
So,
oh wow,
yeah, that might be a stash, right?
Yeah.
And I can't see the chat right now, so if anyone wants to see any specific cover or see anything they want me to like stop and highlight, if you guys can, please call it out for me.
I want you to highlight something. Go back to All American Comics by Joe Casey real quick.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see that cover?
Yeah, we can do that.
Because Joe, I love Joe Casey. I have no idea what this is. I'm all about it. Joe Casey is an amazing writer, and anything he does, everybody should be so lucky to be able to buy it. But yeah, that's awesome. That's
all right,
really cool cover. I'm in.
Yeah, a lot of cool stuff coming out for images. You guys see, we got Getting It Together number 1, Omar Spy and Sina Grace. I want to hope I'm saying that right. I do hope I'm saying that right. Sina Grace is also doing the art. We also have Jenny D. Fine, Sean Steven Struble, and this is a cool little cover as well. I can go ahead. Might as well just show them all off, right? So this is a cool little artsy looking cover.
Isn't that Friends homage, if I'm not mistaken?
It does look like it.
Yeah, the sofa.
Yeah, and the umbrellas.
Yep. Yeah. Look at you, Hyde. Look at you. So next up, we have Black Magic number 12, writer Greg Rucka and artist Nicholas Scott. This is a cool cover as well. I don't know what's going on in Black Magic, but it definitely looks like some Black Magic is happening right here, if you know what I mean. But as you guys see, we have a lot of things coming out here. Definitely go check out the Image website, as you can get an insider look on some of the things getting ready to come out in June. This is probably going to be a big one on everyone's list. Oblivion Song issue 25, oversized issue as it's getting to issue 25. And this might be something that we should all read and catch up on and review on this show, because people love this run. So, and Kirkman kills the game. So, look at these covers too. Stash or trash? We can start a little early, Javi. What do you think?
It's a dope cover.
Yeah.
It's unsanctioned
Yeah.
stash.
You guys stashing or trashing? Yeah. You guys let us know in the chat now or in the comments below if you're catching this on the rewind. So I'm just gonna go show these Oblivion Songs titles, and yeah, these are all the things that you guys can look up and add to your pools, between now and June, as long as your LCS is open. So,
Oh, that's awesome.
yeah, it's super cool, man. The things to look forward to in the next few months. As you see, we got Sex Criminals coming out in June. Sonata. This is another cool book that a lot of people, I think, have been talking about. And that's a super cool cover as well.
It's a cool
Yeah.
fancy. Yeah.
Those are the things that are coming out comic book wise, and then it starts getting to the trade paperbacks. But that's what's going on Image. If you see anything you like, add it to your pull. And if you see anything that I missed, let me know. So next up, guys, we have, I guess I kind of skipped it, but we have Curse of the White Knight, issue number 8. This is the grand finale. This comes out actually tomorrow. Some shops already have opened today and probably have already started selling it and releasing it. But definitely, this is the big finale from Sean Murphy. I know my boy 84 is a huge White Knight fan. So big grand finale coming out tomorrow at your LCSs. If you didn't add it to your pool, check out the wall. It might be there. So you make sure you grab it. And I know a lot of people have been enjoying this run from the beginning. Next thing that we have here, we have it's probably the biggest talk of the town right now with DC. That is Batman. We got issue 93. And from my understanding and my research on issue 93, we're going to have the altercation between Punchline and Harley Quinn. They're going to be going toe-to-toe, I guess, for Joker's love. Who knows? But if you guys haven't added Joker War to your pool list, you want to get all those Nightwing issues and all those connecting tie-ins. And, of course, issue 93, if I'm not mistaken, is where the Joker War starts. This cover right here is cover A. We got Tony S. Daniel doing the cover and, of course, the art. On the inside is being taken care of by Gilliam March, Javier Fernandez, Tamo Mori, and David Baran. That's the entire artist team right there that's teaming up with James Tynion. And this is coming out April 15th. This is a cool cover that Tony S. Daniel has done. I do like this one as well. This one is the Matina variant. This one's super cool. Same thing, Batman 83. This is cover B. So you have time to add this to your pool because this will be here April 15th. So go head to your LCSs, add it to your pool if you haven't yet, because this is the time to do it now. So next up, we got the next big Marvel event. It is Empire. We got Avengers and the Fantastic Four teaming up against, I don't know if you guys believe this, but we got the Kree and Skrulls have aligned to go ahead and go toe-to-toe with the Avengers and Fantastic Four. The big event is going to be written by Al Ewing and Dan Slott. So it's going to be Marvel's next big event. So you want to go check this out. This is going to be everything leading up to it. So you have the Road to Empire. The first thing that comes out tomorrow is the Kree Skrull War, issue number 1. And then these are all the other titles that you're going to want to get that are going to be leading up to the main event. And then right there, the main event that's going to be coming out April 15th. April 15th is going to be a big day between Batman. You're going to have the new Marvel event kicking off on April 15th. So if you guys don't know it, you know it now. You're hearing it right here, 90MF Comics. So as I mentioned, tomorrow, which is going to be the Road to Empire, you got Road to Empire issue number 1, written by Robbie Thompson. You have the art by Mattia De Lewis and Javier Rodriguez, who's making some splash right now in the Marvel universe. And we have the cover right here of Phil Noto, and this is being released tomorrow, guys. If you guys haven't added to your pull list, hopefully it is on the wall. You can go check it out. You want to be up to date with everything going on leading up to the next big Marvel event. And I'll say this, with Al Ewing and Dan Slott teaming up, I'm pretty excited. That's something that I'm interested in, and I think this is going to be awesome. And this is Empire issue number 1. It's going to be released, like I mentioned earlier, April 15th. You have Al Ewing, Dan Slott teaming up. The art's going to be done by Valero Schitty, or Schitty. I don't know how to say that. Excuse my French. It's probably Schitty, right? I don't know. I'm not sure how to pronounce that. But you have an awesome...
I like Schitty. I like Schitty.
Yeah.
It's a new Marvel event. Schitty's probably more apt.
Yeah. But what is awesome about this cover, you got Jim Chung doing the cover. I think this is going to be cool. Like I said, Al Ewing and Dan Slott teaming up, 2 great Marvel writers. Al Ewing the writer of, of course, as we all know, Immortal Hulk, Dan Slott, famously known for his Superior Spider-Man run. Of course, he did the whole Red Goblin run as well. So I'm excited for this. April 15th, add it to your pools. I don't know if you guys are ready for this, but I am.
I think it's going to be an earth-shattering event that changes the face of the Marvel Universe.
That's like cats and dogs sleeping together, bro.
Yeah, like every other Marvel event.
Yeah, like every other Marvel event.
Yeah.
But like I said, I think it's going to be cool. You're going to see the Avengers teaming up with the Fantastic Four. Again,
it's going to be very scroll heavy. That's what I'm seeing in the covers.
And you got the Kree on the left side, though, too. Look, you have the Skrull on the right and the Kree on the left. So the Kree and the Skrull, like I mentioned, they have allied up together. They're a team, and they're teaming up against the Avengers and Fantastic Four. So I'm excited to see what's going to be going on with this guy.
And I guess there was what was it, Warlock on the Road to Empire. He was on the cover.
Correct. So I'm excited. And lastly, guys, I mean, I had a graphic prepared, but forget that graphic. Let's just dive into it. Let's just talk about it. Diamond, of course, they've come out. They said this week's going to be the last week of new comic books. So, how do you guys feel about everything that's going on? Like, do you think, when do we think we're going to see comic books on the shelves again? When do we think we're going to see, I guess, normal living happening amongst ourselves? And I know this is a topic, might be a little touchy topic right now, but it's a big thing in the, comic book world and big news. So what do you guys think about that?
Brian says May at the earliest. Unfortunately, there will not be any new books shipped during the month of April 2020. Yeah. So no book shipping. So how I see it in my head is Marvel, DC, and then all the indies. Whatever happens, somebody in the chat may know more than I do. They have their printing, wherever they print their books, and then those people ship the books to Diamond. Now Diamond distributes all those books. They do the inventory and they distributed all the books to the comic book shops. Now Diamond is saying, don't ship us books. Diamond is like refusing to get books shipped. So they first have to get the books shipped to them. Then they have to go through them, and then ship them out to all the comic book shops. So everything is on hold from like step A, Diamond doesn't even have the books.
Yeah,
they're up in the warehouse. So it's a little. It's. I'm sure they'll be able to circumvent it, once it happens. But like, I've always said this, kudos and like, yes, like all the people in the workforce and everything, they obviously deserve all this recognition. But you got to think about all those truck drivers that are still doing deliveries,
Yeah, man. I mean, it just, everything's on pause right now. It sucks.
Mother Nature went and hit the pause button, baby.
Now, now something, do we let these books still come out digitally? Do we give a discount digitally right now because people can't get access to them? Like, is that an option, just for the time being? And especially right now, because some people don't even have jobs, currently. So it might even be an idea to like try because I know one of the things with digital, it's the same price as a physical copy. So it takes away from that. But during this time of pandemic, like, is that an option? Like, what do you guys think about that?
I don't know how many people are willing to make that switch,
Well, I'm saying just for now, or maybe if they can figure something out.
Yeah, but like, it'd be interesting to like speculate, like, are people willing to make that switch because of everything that's put on pause? But are books still going to be published digitally? Like, are they still going to be coming out digitally, or we don't even know?
I guess we don't know yet. I guess we'll find out next week, and hopefully, I guess
if they do that, I would think it would have to go.
I was gonna say, hopefully next week we hear it on the 90s news wire.
I think it'll have to. If they're gonna do that, it'll have to be at a reduced price, man.
But like, let's say those books are even at the printing press right now. Like they're not even like, how can they come out digitally if I don't know. I don't know how that
They
makes
have, they'll
I
have
mean,
the actors and they have the original.
because you
Yeah.
have to remember, like movies are coming out now digitally before the theaters because theaters are shut down. Like it's a whole big thing right now.
they
You
can,
know, so it's an option. I mean, I don't know. Like it's a time. It's going to be weird, you know, because I'm sure you're going to see a lot of sales right now happen in eBay as long as eBay and mailing is still going on. So that might be a source through people. But when it comes to new books, as you mentioned, Javi, like it's got to go through Diamond. So and how are we going to get those books? And as Brian said, it doesn't look like through the month of April. So I guess scratch everything I said about anything coming out on April 15th. It's not coming out until May, as it seems. So if you're still watching, it's not coming out to May. So, but yeah, man, it sucks. I don't know. What do you guys, Hialeah, Hyde? Anything you want to add to it, or?
I think it's going to get a whole lot worse in April, and then in May it's going to start. Things are going to start getting back to normal slowly, and I think hopefully by June you could see the turnover. That's what I'm thinking, but I think it's going to get a lot worse. As far as the books, I'm not expecting any new books after tomorrow, probably until May. I think April's a wash with the way things are going. So
yeah, it'd be also interesting to see how the sales of older books do during this time period.
Yeah.
Well, I think there's going to be a lot of sales, a lot of good books to buy, because I think I've already started seeing it on Instagram, a lot of books going up for sale, and people are already starting to clear some of those out and at good prices. And I can only imagine the prices are going to get better if you're able to buy those books.
Yeah, it seems like a buyer's market right now.
It's going to be a buyer's market, definitely.
So
and I have a feeling somebody's going to be out of a lot of Judge Dredd books really soon on eBay. A lot of people missing those.
Yeah. You want to add anything to it, Hyde?
Nah. Everything's pretty bleak and weird right now, but we'll get through it. I think comics are probably just going to be hold off, and hopefully, I just hope to God that it's not going to be like 1 week. Oh, here's all your comics from the month now. Just in one big old eat shit pile. But yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I don't know if they might still be printing them and then holding them. I really don't know what they're doing. We should call like Joe Quesada or somebody to find out, because I have no idea.
Joe Quesada and Jim Lee, those are the two we got to talk to. So
yeah, Jim Lee for sure. Yeah.
All I know is I'm for sure going to be buying I'm probably going to be buying a bunch of cheap back issues of weird shit that I'd never find anywhere else.
I'm just going to say Judge Dredd again.
Yep, Judge Dredd too. That's definitely in there. But Weird War Tales, weird shit, Judge Dredd. It's all the same thing.
Yeah, it is. All right, guys. Well, I want to thank you all, because that has been 90s Newswire, and that's everything going on in the comic book world, at least at the research that I did. So there's probably a lot more going on, but that's what we're giving you guys here tonight on the 90s Newswire. So thank you guys for that, and thank you guys for all of your input. Javi, are you ready to do it? Because it's the real reason why everyone's here.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Variant Corner. It's Stash or Trash. Let's just get to it, brother.
Let's just call it basura. Let's just call it basura from now.
I may have gone a little bit overboard because of
last week. We were terrible.
No,
we're all right.
So nice to have you back, Javi.
Oh man, it's got to be back. But yeah, man, I have a couple.
What Chad does to us when you're gone.
I have some exclusives and then some just like regular one incentive covers. But yeah, man, we'll just kick it right off.
Let's just go through it, baby. Let's do it.
You guys in the chat, you let us know if you guys want to stash or trash these books.
And if you guys are watching this on the replay, on the rewind, let us know in the comments below which ones you're stashing or trashing. Javi, take it away.
All right, I'm starting off with some Vampirella. I'm going in strong. We got the Carla Cohen variant. I can only pull this up on Instagram, so I got to pull it up on here. It's going to be a Scorpion Comics exclusive.
Okay.
Limited to 300. Pre-orders are going to be up tomorrow. Pretty interesting cover,
Yeah, Yeah, that looks like a painting that'd be in a pervert's house.
Oh man, you should check out this B cover that I'm about to show off.
Dude, this is basura for me, man.
Yeah.
I don't like the wings.
I don't like the wings either. I think that's what ruins it. I think if the wings weren't there, it actually would be a stat.
I dig
Yeah. Wings.
So
Yeah, I gotta say, if it were a Velvet poster, it'd be Stash for me because that's the kind of trashy it needs to be. But I gotta say, it's trash because it's not.
It's interesting because it is limited to 300, so it's almost like it could it's almost for those people.
Those
really just cover.
Hi, that's awesome, bro. A velvet cover is perfect. I can totally do that.
Oh man, Brian is stashing this, of course. He did Pelican and Joey stashed the damn thing. This is actually the B cover that I'm about to show off. I thought this was just
I mean, I like this one more, I feel like, than the other one.
well, yeah, it's more art, drawing versus like the painting.
Yeah.
Is that our ribs?
Yeah, but I'm still a basuda here.
This is basura too, bro.
You don't like the bat right here?
Yeah, dude,
That's why we got Corona. That's why we got Corona.
Oh, dude, that's trash, dude.
Oh man,
I don't know what's up with the ribs. That's like, I don't know. Nah, that's basura.
Yeah, she's got like a Marilyn Manson midsection because of those ribs and stuff. I don't know.
Yeah, it kind of looks weird, dude.
I gotta give it a big old trash.
big old trash. These lying on the bed covers have been pretty popular, I guess, in this year. Moving on, we have a Marvel book. This is a Lucio Carrillo, Werewolf by Night. It's a Comic Kingdom of Canada exclusive.
This is pretty cool, man. This I'm stashing.
It's a Magic the Gathering card, is what it looks like.
Yeah, even more of a reason why I'm stashing, Hyde.
That's more basura, man. There's just something not right with that. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I'm with you on this one, Hialeah. Straight basura. Yeah.
Straight basura. It's like that head doesn't go with. I don't know, dude. That just doesn't look right. I don't know.
I dig it. I'm stashing it. Javi?
I want to just shout out Brian. Brian, I agree with you. The hair was awesome on that Vampirella cover. I dig it. I'm stashing this one.
Right?
I like how the claws have that like emanating like red mist coming off of it and then like going into the moon. I think that's kind of cool. And I like how it's a Lucio Perillo non-female, like he did like a Werewolf by Night cover. That's kind of cool.
Well, I bet you that werewolf has got a sweet ass.
Werewolf basura.
This is how basura, bro. That head's fucked up.
They advertised this on Facebook and they put, quote, "Corona sucks and my customers don't have much money pricing." so this will go on sale on Thursday if you guys are interested. So it might, you might get a good deal on this. Spider-Woman #2. She just had her own solo series recently. This is the second cover. I should say the 150 cover for the Jenny Frison variant. Spider-Woman #2.
I don't like her face.
I'm gonna say why I don't like this. And I think it's not a bad cover. It looks like it's such a ripoff of Tyler Kirk. Is it the guy that's doing those negative ones like the Wolverine that he did one? Is it Tyler?
I don't know who it is, but I know exactly what you're talking about. But I think Jenny Frison has some of these negative space covers as well. I'm not 100% sure though.
She didn't hit it on this one. No, I don't like this, man. It's another basura. It's just no.
I like it. Stash. I'll give it a stash.
I dig it. It's a 1 in 50, so it's not going to be, on the shelves for you to buy. It's going to be behind the counter. But I mean, depending on everything that's happening right now. But I dig it.
Yeah, Joey Bag of Sevens nails it, man. There's better covers. There's better ones. No, I don't.
Yeah, I'm trashing it. It's not for me.
And I like Ginny Friesen, but I don't like this.
We saw this one on the news segment, 90s news segment. Batman issue number 93, the designer
Uh-oh.
variant cover.
Damn, Javi, I'm sorry. I stole your thunder there.
Oh, dude, it's all good. It was such a great lead up.
Oh yeah, man. I actually dig this designer look. I don't know who the designer is. This intrigues me. I know it looks a little weird, but I need to know what's going on in this Batman run. But Tony S. Daniel, he normally kills it, and I know this is a character I'm not familiar with, so it would be very easy to trash it, so to speak. But I do like it, so I'm stashing it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say I don't know anything about the character either, but and more than anything, I really love the character design. Whatever that is, I really want to know what that is. So I'm all in. I gotta stash it. That's a hilarious character design. I'm all in.
It is.
Yeah.
God, I guess I'm the fucking hater, man. This shit looks horrendous, bro. I am sorry.
I just think it looks hilarious.
Yeah, it looks ridiculous, dude. It's like he's like it's almost like
character out of Saga.
Okay, we're gonna give him pirate boots. Then he's got his cape is like Spawn. Then he has like the Craven.
He's General Craven the Hunter. Yeah.
Or dude.
No, he looks like a character out of Saga. That's what it reminds me of.
Yes, perfect. That's a character out of Saga. That don't make
no sense. Batman needs more new people to cave their face in. He's been in everybody's faces and
design, dude.
So long. I think it's great. It looks like a Tekken character. I'm all in.
I believe this is a 1 in 25 variant, so if you want to get your hands on this, make sure you talk to your local comic book shop. Did my chat just go out? I'm sorry. There we go.
Yeah, Mike Rogers, the League of Extraordinary Gents. Yeah, exactly.
Here's
it's shit.
Shitty.
It's shitty. Is that another shitty cover?
This is actually Dan Mora. We know Dan Mora from the Once in the Future series. That's why I kind of decided to showcase this one. I dig it, man.
I'm with you, Javi.
It's a new series. Batman: The Adventures Continue, and I believe it's following the Batman Adventures TV show or something like that, animated series. But yeah, man, I like Dan Mora's art, and to see him on Batman is kind of interesting. I like how it's the whole Bat, like the main Bat family.
That's a nice cover, but there's nothing special about it.
Yeah, that's correct.
No, it's a stash, man. I dig it, man.
It's a nice cover, but it's a nice cover and it's well done, but there's nothing special about it.
Yeah, but I believe this is just a B cover. And this is coming out May 6th, so you got some time to decide if you want this or not. We got Nightwing with the ponytail in the back. But I like his line work. I like the line work on the cowl and on his face.
The light.
Yeah.
On Batman looks real nice. It's well done.
Another Batman cover. I believe, Derek, you're reading this, Batman's Grave.
Yes, I am.
This is the cardstock variant to number 7, and this is done by Frank Quietly.
Ooh,
oh, that's straight fire! I love Frank Quietly.
He's the best.
That is fucking gorgeous, bro.
Oh my god,
that's a stash.
Wow.
I'm gonna, and that's just the B cover.
Wow.
Yeah, that's just the cardstock variant.
I want like 100 of them. That's beautiful.
Gorgeous, bro.
This is also coming out May 6th, and shout out to Comics on the Mind, his birthday.
Hey, Comics on the Mind, who is in the chat? So shout out to Kirk in the chat. Shout out for also Count Von Strange for joining us in the chat. There's a few other people that have joined us in the chat. Thank you guys for being here.
Javi, what book is this?
Batman's Grave, number 7.
Yeah, it's by Warren Ellis and Brian Hitch. It's the comic book where there's a mystery going on, but mostly every issue it's a lot of Batman whooping ass.
Dude, that's a beautiful Batman book.
Yeah, it's a great series.
Really
Batman whoop some ass. Check that series out.
That is I love Frank Quietly. That's gorgeous.
That's rough.
Yeah, it's perfect.
This is if you guys know Stay Puft Sean, this is a book for him, man, Ghostbusters, and it's a cool little homage cover. Ghostbusters Year 1, number 3.
I gotta run real quick. I'll be right back. I just gotta run to the bathroom, but I gotta say I don't like that at all. Trash.
Yeah, that's basura. Sorry if you watch this, but this is trash.
The 1 in 10, if I'm not mistaken. Look out, Manhattan.
Yeah,
Dr. Beckman's back in town, I believe.
Great
He's,
Manhattan basura.
I'm joining you guys there, Trash.
it's got that cartoony Ghostbusters art. For a 1 in 10 homage cover. And I don't know, I forget what book it is, but it's that Batman book with the Joker, and he has like the cards, and he has that laugh on his face.
It's like 420 something, I want to say. I could be wrong though.
This is one that I was a little bit skeptical about, but I decided to pull it up anyways. It's G.I. Joe number 7. I kind of like the colors and the weird reflections of the city, but I don't know where I'm going with this one. You guys help me decide.
This is trash. I don't like the face.
Trash as well.
I could see what they were trying to do, kind of like an artsy, kind of cool kind of shit, but I think they missed the boat. It just doesn't look right.
Yeah, trash.
Trash. Straight trash.
Hey, you're back in time just to trash this book.
It's
Yeah.
trash.
And then 250.36 it says. Yeah, I don't know. I like the colors, but it's just it's
There's something off.
G.I. Joe number 7. Here we have one.
What's off about it?
What is it?
It stinks.
It's shitty.
Yeah.
It's basura.
It's basura.
This is a wraparound cover. Star Wars Adventures Clone Wars.
Stashing all day. I love it. I'm a huge Clone Wars fan. I love the cartoony aspect of it. I love what's happening right now in Clone Wars. And Javi, you hit me right in the feels with this one, Stash, for sure.
Feels like you hit me in the nuts. Trash.
Trash as well. Basura.
He is. This is by Michael Avon Omin. Michael Avon.
Oh, I
Omin.
like him a lot too, but I don't like this.
Luke's gonna love it.
Oh,
That's
don't
right.
make me feel bad about trashing it.
Yeah, whatever, guys. Whatever.
But yeah, it's, like cool little wraparound cover. You got the Disney logo right there on the bottom left. Yeah, Star Wars. This is actually a 1 in 100, so it might be a little bit difficult to get your hands
A 1 in 100. Wow.
Even more of a reason to stash it, because that's going to be the one worth money if any of them are.
Yeah. This is an image book. Mercy number 1 did kind of hot, and I
They're
decided
putting a lot of cool covers.
This is cool, man. I'm stashing this one too, bro. I can't believe I've stashed most of these. I've only trashed like 2 or 3 of these, but
I think I've only liked one.
this is a stash.
This is a stash. This is nice.
I like it. It's kind of got like a little weird like Soul Calibur vibe. You guys ever play that fighting game?
If anybody's reading this, let us know in the chat if it's good, because I don't know anybody that's reading this right now. No, I haven't heard too much of it. I know the covers have been amazing.
I don't know. It looks like a Jack Off Jill album cover. I'm gonna have to trash this.
No, this is nice.
Yeah, I don't know. Something about it doesn't gel.
This is by this guy Steven Sejic. Mercy number 3. This is the B cover. Another B cover. I believe this is another B cover. Cable number 2. I saw this and I was like, why does he look like a Dragon Ball Z character?
Yeah.
Straight basura.
More
Caliente basura.
Yeah, if the pose was different, I could see me stashing this, but that pose is the worst. And that cape, his
The cape
coat,
is terrible.
it's his,
Fucking terrible.
yeah, I don't like it. I don't like it one bit. And I like the series. I gotta say, put that in the trash and stomp it down.
That might be one of the worst capes that we've seen. That's
Yeah.
it looks stiff as hell.
It almost looks like a bird with Cable's face coming out of it. Like, I don't know, it looks weird.
I can see that. Yeah. This is by Ariel Olivetti.
Yeah, this is
I usually like him a lot too, but this is a big stinkeroonie.
Yeah, you know, when you see them on the screen, it's a little, you know, it doesn't do it justice. But
Seeing that in real life would probably make me vomit all over the store. I'm kidding.
That's vomit trash.
So yeah,
young Cable is trash.
I think Young Cable's hilarious. I just don't like this cover.
We got 2 more Marvel books. This is a new series that's going to be coming out. It's supposed to be coming out April 8th, but we'll see with everything that's going on. This is Punisher versus Barracuda.
Oh, I saw. I think
Gabriel Del Otto variant.
Who's writing this?
Stash, yo.
I did not pull up that information.
Because Barracuda was a character created by Garth Ennis in the Punisher Max series.
Yeah.
And he's like a terrible piece of shit monster. So I don't know how he's going to translate to normal Marvel universe.
I'm all about the Punisher knee pad right there, bro. I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
Dude, that knee pad's badass, bro.
Yeah.
I
Stash.
love that knife in his right hand. I think this is super cool.
That is super stash right there.
Yeah, I got it. Oh, Ed Brisson.
That's
Ed
a hot
Brisson, Ed Bryson.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a stash. I don't know if I'm going to be picking it up. It takes a special person to write Punisher right anymore, but I think I'll look into the first issue at least. This looks
That is
cool.
hot.
I got
Lock the doors and prep the morgues.
Ed Brisson is writing it.
And it's taking place in Miami.
Oh, even better.
Fine,
We all have to read it. We all have to read it.
I
All
hope
right.
Yeah, we'll discuss this. We'll
All right,
discuss
so-
this one on the show.
Yeah, this is going to be the book we all have to read and discuss on the show.
That is
It's
fucking
been
badass.
it's been decided. Punisher versus
Alright.
Barracuda. All right. Javi, what
Yeah,
else
I
we
know.
got?
And last but not least, Derek already mentioned it. Coming out tomorrow, the last book in the series, Punisher Soviet.
Whoa.
This is the Kakashi Okazaki variant.
Stash all day. Badass, bro.
Pretty gnarly.
Badass. Yo, Hyde, can you do me a favor?
That is nice.
Mhm.
Can you send me the digital codes for these?
Yeah, I got you.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you.
Cool, but I like the other, the Barracuda one better.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
and I got yeah.
Deal,
Yo,
but it's
Send
cool
those
how
to
they
me.
They both have the assault rifle and the knife.
Yeah, I got a lot to say about this actually.
No. So, what, the cover?
Yeah,
All right, bro, this is badass. I love it. Everything. It looks 90s with a little bit of today's flair. The knife, the gun. It's, bro, Frank Castle at his finest. I'm stashing this for sure. I love the Soviet. I love the skull in the O as well. Just badass.
sorry, but I love this. I love it a lot. I gotta say it's super stash. I love the covers that they're putting out on the normal style covers more. I think those are perfect, but this is like a cool, and it does feel Japanese. Like as soon as I saw it, it felt like a weird manga Japanese, like almost 60s movie feel of look how ugly and haggard the Punisher looks in that.
Yeah.
He's all torn up and scarred up. Like that's a crazy thing. Like it's weird. As a variant, as a cover to this, it's whatever. I'd go for the first one, but that's just a cool drawing of Frank Castle. That's just awesome. Like that'd be a cool poster. That'd be cool anything. I gotta stash that. It's awesome.
Good stuff, man.
Hi, Leah.
I love that one, the Barracuda. This one, I'm gonna pass it. It's a stash for me. I just don't like the knife in his mouth. I'm not crazy about that.
They made a Madman Punisher.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest 90s comic fan. That's kind of like when I stopped. But I will stash this. I still think it's more, but I think I like the other one better though by a lot.
Hell yeah. Well, Javi, thank you for killing Stash or Trash as you always do.
It's been great, man. Great cover. Well, not so great covers, but great selection.
Oh, yeah, bro, get out of here.
Yeah, it was a good
I
thing.
think, what's the cover of the week?
Not that one.
The Del Otto. The Del Otto variant.
Punisher.
Del Otto, yep.
No, that one.
I
In
think
my
it's a
opinion.
Batman.
Yeah.
And the Punisher Barracuda is a close second.
Yeah.
Those are the two. Those are the two.
That's my favorite for sure. That's one of the best covers I've seen in a long time.
In a long time, exactly.
And it's
All right.
just a simple like portrait
Yeah.
variant, but it's so fucking perfect.
Hell yeah. Thank you, Javi. Good stuff.
Thank you guys.
All right, guys. Well, it's already that time. And I think the new thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give you guys the spec as I do my roll call out of here. Real quick, Hyde, what you got going on the D-Hyde channel?
Nothing super permanent. I already have some ideas for this week, so just keep an eye out. If you subscribe, I'm gonna be popping up randomly, and I'm gonna try some new things.
Hell yeah. Javi, what you got going on this week, brother?
Oh, and Oprah Boys with this guy.
Oprah Boys?
Oprah Boys?
Probably be doing a Oprah Boys book club this
Oprah
Thursday.
Boys?
With comics on the mind. We'll probably be doing one DC book, one Marvel book, and one indie book. So check that out, the Conquistador channel this Thursday, probably around the 8 to 9 o'clock EST time slot. Well, depending on when Comics on the Mind can do it. I know he's out on the West Coast. So Thursday, Oprah Boys book clubs. Sundays, we got
Boys?
Sunday, 12 p.m. noontime EST. And if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, you should. It's, just like how it is down here, Conquistador Javi, but without the space altogether. I'll probably be doing some book sales on there. And I'm hoping to be doing some live music streams on my Instagram as well. So check that out.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Highly, what you got going on?
I
Really. I know. Just no. I know you got Afternoon Delight. You got Inquiring Minds. Let the people know.
All right, I'm done. I'm good. Thanks. Me and Javi got Inquiry Minds tomorrow at 9 p.m. where our guest is going to be Man Cave.
Hell yeah. That's
So
fine.
we got that tomorrow, and I'm not sure about an Afternoon Delight this week. Probably Thursday or Friday. It depends. I've just spent a lot of time with my family. I got to see my kids all the last couple of days. I spent some time with them, so it's been actually nice to see them. So I'm not sure when I'll be doing the Afternoon Delight. Probably Thursday or Friday. Look for it at 1 o'clock. And then every once in a while, you know how it is.
If you do, you just did your top 50. So
I did my top 50 raw books, exactly. Yeah. And I will be doing a top 50 slabs probably next week, I think.
Nice. I don't want to give too much away, but if you are doing Afternoon Delight on Friday, your boy has some free time.
Nice, bro. Okay, then.
Oh my gosh!
There it is.
You gave it away. You gave it away right here on the 90MFComics channel. Yeah. All right. Well,
Friday at 1. I'll set it up tonight.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for being here. And real quick, before we get out of here, we're going to do the 90s spec segment real quick. And as you guys see here, I mean, I don't think this is any spec. I mean, I think everyone should have this book in their collection. This is the Silver Age first appearance of the Penguin. Just some beautiful Batman goodness. And I'm just really showing this off. This is not really the hardcore spec that 90's going with this week, but this is just the book that I love, that I have in my collection, that I want to show off. And it's probably a good time to buy this book right now with everything that's going on with Batman. And who knows when we'll see the Penguin show up again. But 90s spec, let's get to it. This is the real reason why everyone's here. I got two books I'm going to show you guys. I've talked about this book before. Shout out to Brian, Take Time Collectibles. He took care of me at Phil's Comics. But this is Thor 137, the first appearance of Ulick. He is the god of the rock people. I think he could show up in the Loki series. He could even show up in the new Thor movie. Who knows? We haven't explored everywhere in Asgard and all the different realms. And this is a classic villain that Thor has had throughout his time with, of course, Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, the two greats creating them. And just look at this cover, Ulick, the troll and rock god, just awesome stuff right there. And yeah, I think this is a great book that you can add to your collection. It's on the low. A lot of people don't know about it. It's a low numbered Thor, and it's a first appearance. And like I said, he could possibly be showing up in the Loki series. It would not surprise me in one way if he does. And the big spec book that I'm going to go with this week, and it's another Thor book, and I think this guy could be showing up in Internals. He eventually has to be showing up, and that's for sure. I'm convinced of it, and I think right now is the time to get it in. You know, all these Silver Age books, if you can find them, even at low grade, do it. If you can find it at a good price, do it, because if they get it announced, it'll be the end of it. But you have Journey into Mystery Annual #1, the first appearance of Hercules. Beautiful, beautiful, just Kirby goodness right here. Just Hercules and Thor throwing it down. And I think right now, this is the time to go ahead, hop on this book. Hercules could be showing up. Like I said, he could show up in Eternals. He could show up in a Thor movie. Who knows? He could even show up in the Loki series. But this is a great character, a great just hero. And of course, with the whole Greek mythology, you don't need the rights to him or anything like that because his rights are out there. You know what I mean? They can just use him. So I think this is a great book to add to your collection. I think it's a great spec book, especially in the MCU. You should definitely go add it to your collection. Like I said, low grade is better than no grade. If you can find a low grade at the price, you can't say no. Hop on it, do it, because before you know it, he'll be announced, and then forget about it, because that's when it'll be too late. That's going to be 90s Hot Spec. That's going to be 90MF Comics this week. I want to thank D-Hyde. I want to thank Javi. I want to thank Hialeah, and I want to thank each and every one of you that are here in the live chat, and all of you catching this on the rewind. Thank you so much for being here. If you're catching this on the rewind, leave us a comment below. Hit that thumbs up button for us if you can. And my people, I love you. Be safe out there. Remember, YouTube is 90. And we'll see you guys next week. Go get your first appearance of Hercules, and let me know what you're specking on. Tell us in the comments below. I would love to know what everyone else in the world, in the community, is specking on. So we'll see you next Tuesday. Stay safe out there. And until next week, go get your books. And YouTube is 90. Peace, guys.
Peace.